If you want to increase your ROVI, return on video investment, you have to free your imagination, have fun, write your own rules, and build some trust. And it's the same whether you're using a phone or a cinema camera. To help you see what's possible, I'd like to deconstruct a short launch video for you now that was made with 5 different kinds of cameras. Hopefully, this will help you raise your own ROVI. Hi, welcome to The Visible Authority, where people come to elevate their video marketing and production skills. Part of that is learning to see things that others can't. A few weeks ago, I released a short video announcing a new program at Visible Authority. I thought you might enjoy knowing how it was built because anyone watching it could do the same thing. The 5 cameras I used were a GoPro, an iPhone, a Sony AX100, a Panasonic GH5S, and a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K camera. Any one of these cameras could have been used to shoot the entire video. So guess which camera was used in which scene and if you agree with the choices. The first scene was the traditional car on the way to the airport shot. Let's watch. Hi, Steve here with a dispatch from the road. I'm working on something that isn't completely finished, but I really wanted to give you a preview of things to come. Okay, which of these cameras was used in this shot? And no peeking into my soul for the answer. If you guessed the iPhone, you're right. Months ago, I planted a mount in the window. It stays there all the time and it's built for the iPhone. So all I had to do was pop it in and start talking. But even though I was pretty close to the phone, I used an audio recorder to get better sound. Now, the next scene was outdoors at the airport. There were several setups and angles here, but the same camera was used for all of them. Let's watch a couple. If you've been on the fence about working with us in a more direct way, more than just watching these videos every week, I'm going to give you a chance to do that. And since I only do offers like these about every 2 years, it might be worth a look. Which camera this time? Since we were outside in variable lighting conditions and a long way from the camera, there was no way to get good audio from any of them. I wanted something that was super flexible and easy to operate in auto mode and easy to change in manual mode. That left out everything except the Sony AX100 with its 4K juicy goodness and its ability to get great footage in almost any lighting condition. It was the natural choice. As in the previous shot, I recorded audio separately. In the next sequence, we're in flight, and I'm telling my audience why they might want to take a look at what's coming. One of the things I'll be demonstrating to you is a new way of thinking about how you make videos. This should make your life a lot simpler, especially if you want to use video as your primary means of marketing and communication. And why wouldn't you? Now, as you can imagine, when talking to the camera while flying alone, the last thing you want to do is worry about camera settings. So if you guessed the cinema camera, I thank you for the compliment, but you go to the back of the class. No, this was the GoPro's turn, and as in all the other shots, I recorded the audio separately, but this time with a special cable that uses the mic in my headphones to feed an audio app in the iPhone. So all the video and audio was on autopilot, even if the airplane wasn't. The next scene looked an awful lot like this one. We live in a video world, and that's just not going away. Let me give you an example of some of the cool things you can do right now, right from where you are. Which camera did you pick? The Panasonic GH5 or maybe the Blackmagic or something else? Before you decide, let's look at the last setup, a little piece of an example of what people would learn in the program. 99% of would-be marketers believe that making insta-mega millions with video should be no more taxing than making toast. So, is this the Blackmagic? It's got that nice fuzzy bokeh background going for it. Well, it's actually the DSLR, the Panasonic GH5S. It sits in my office now next to my computer, and it's how I talk to the world these days, instead of using a webcam. The previous shot, and pretty much any time you see me standing up, we're using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K camera. It gives us the sturdiest codec, the highest color space, and is far and away the easiest camera for doing green screen that I've ever had. And it's the only camera out of the 5 that doesn't make you record pro-level audio separately. But here's the thing. Any of those 5 cameras could have been used to make this short launch video. And by the way, that video had some heavy lifting to do. It was the only pre-launch element. It was never even run on YouTube, and the program still sold out in just a few days. It's such a contrast, isn't it? I mean, even though video is so visual, it's the parts you don't see that make it work the best. If you'd like to see into those less visible parts, there's a link to the full 3-minute and 22-second video in the description and up here. I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to show you how much fun you can have while bringing a great deal of value to your audience. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on The Visible Authority.